Hello, this is Inspiration Ray, and this is my review of WWE Fastlane 2016. Now, I left it for a while because obviously there might be a few of the people out there who still haven't watched Fastlane. As I've said before, I've got the network, so I pretty much watched it a couple of days after. I thought I'd give everyone else a chance who haven't got network, didn't watch it live on TV, to catch up. So, this will contain spoilers, so I'll give you 5-10 seconds so you don't get so you can get off this video if you don't want spoilers. There we go. So yeah, as I said, this is my spoiler for WWE Fastlane. I've talked about matches, what I thought was good and which isn't much, and what I thought was rubbish. And then as usual, updates for the next two videos. My overall opinion of WWE Fastlane 2016 was, well, where to start? What was good about it? Let's be honest. There was one or two matches that I thought were decent, but still predictable. And overall, it just felt like the pay-per-view was just chucked together, and all the matches were just rushed and chucked in there just to make a pay-per-view. It felt like there wasn't any storyline between hardly any of them. It's like Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. That happened out of nowhere. That was like a nowhere match. It's just most of the match felt like me rushed and rubbish, and it wasn't worth a pay-per-view. And I'm so glad I didn't pay for it live. But nevertheless, let's go have a quick run through. So, let's start with Kalisto versus Del Rio. Again, it's a match we've seen before, let's be honest. We've seen them fight 2 times before this. And yeah, they're both. Kalisto has become one of my favourite wrestlers, and Alberto is a decent-ish wrestler, not one of my favourites. But it's a match we've seen before, simple. It was okay for a match, but it wasn't pay-per-view quality, I don't think. And it definitely just was rushed. Second one, Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch first. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch versus Naomi and Tamina. Again, what the hell? Tamina and Naomi. Now, apparently Naomi's quite underrated and is very talented. WWE obviously haven't exploited that or shown that. Tamika, the only thing she's really got going for her, let's be honest, is she's the daughter of Superfly Snooker, Jimmy Snooker. But apart from that, what have them two got going for them? They've been in WWE for God knows how long, and they've done hardly nothing for those years they've been in WWE. They've just, to me, they're just there. They're just there to be there. They're pointless. They could go to indie shows and probably put on best in wrestling match, but I didn't think much of it. Obviously, it was obvious Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch were going to win because they're the new kind of divas of WWE until Bayley comes up, which hopefully when she does the wrestling quality will be better. But so it's obvious they're going to win, and there are rumours being a triple threat at WrestleMania with Charlotte, because then it's 3 big divas. But yeah, another match that was just chucked together. Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, where to start? I felt the whole match was rushed. It was an okayish match. The wrestling was decent, but it could have gone on longer. We could have put on a much better match, much better storyline could have been put to it, because it literally was Dolph challenged him. I think he said no, and then he got kind of forced into the match, whatever. But like I said, the whole match just felt absolutely rushed and pointless. Kevin Owens, one of my favourite wrestlers, become one of my favourite wrestlers. Dolph Ziggler, again, he's a talented wrestler, but he's been wasted in just another person who's there just to be there. Again, if he went to Indies, I reckon he'd be put on much better shows. But at the current moment, he's just sitting there. And I was kind of hoping he would win the Inter, just so he could get a bit more further in his career and start putting some good matches on, because he did put good matches on when he had belts. But it was obvious it wasn't going to happen, because Kevin Owens just won that belt. And Kevin Owens, again, I think is another superstar is going to be pushed this year. Which is fair enough, because he is a good wrestler. He's got his gimmick down to a T. Ryback, Big Show, and Demon Kane versus Wyatt family. Again, what was the point of this match? The Wyatt family are going absolutely nowhere, which pissed me off because Bray Wyatt himself is an amazing wrestler and I think should be pushed. Braun Strowman, he should be just fired. Get the fucking rid of him. He can't wrestle for crap. I don't like him one little bit. He just hardly moves about, he just takes hits and hardly makes wrestling look decent. Get rid of him. But Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, keep them two and just push them two. The other two, they can't really wrestle in my opinion, get rid of them. But as a whole, the match was just, again, rushed and rubbish. Just everyone done their little end bits, finishers, whatever, attacks, and then Big Show, Kane, Demon Kane, if you want to call him that, and Ryback won. But it was a pointless match because Big Show, Ryback, and Demon Kane were doing absolutely nothing. And there was the Wyatt family, which is a shame because the Wyatt family, well, Bray Wyatt should be pushed really, but there you go. Charlotte defeated Brie Bella again, obvious because it's rumours Brie Bella's retiring to follow in her husband's footsteps because they want to start a family, which is fair play to her. But I've never liked Brie Bella anyway, or the Bellas. I just don't think they can wrestle. Charlotte, she did put good matches on when she was in NXT. So hopefully once she gets better competition, aka Sasha Banks and Nikki Bench, whatever her name is, Becky Lynch, then hopefully she'll put on better matches. But again, it's just a rubbish match, and Ric Flair, I think, got involved, which is like, yeah, what's the point? You're just following your father's footsteps. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. As I was saying, AJ versus Styles. I think that was one of the two decentest matches. Obviously, they always put on a good show because AJ is amazing wrestler, so is Chris Jericho. But again, it's a match we've seen before, 2 times before. It's a conclusion. Again, it's obvious AJ was going to win because he's new to WWE. He's going to be pushed, hopefully. So again, it's obvious match, decent match, but obvious and just sport. Not the greatest of matches. Well, no, it's a good match, but obvious. And then the big main event, which is just where should I start again? It was so obvious what was going to happen. When Brock Lesnar's always in triple threats, they always get him taken out of the match or him put down for a while so they could concentrate on the other 2 wrestlers. Which I guess makes sense because let's face it, if it was real life, Brock would destroy both of them. And I am a fan of Brock now, but he just really, was predictable. Got taken out, and then it was down to Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, which again was predictable. Roman Reigns was going to win because he's being pushed to be the new face of WWE alongside John Cena, alongside John Cena when he comes back. But I don't like Roman Reigns. Personally, I think it's boring. It's all the same as always. Superman Punch or Spill, whatever, stuff like that. It just bores me. I don't think he should be pushed to the top. I'd rather have Dean pushed to the top because he's more fun, more out there. But it was just pants. I didn't enjoy it one bit. Overall, as a pay-per-view, thumbs down. It was absolute rubbish. And hopefully the next pay-per-view will be better, which should be, I think it's Roadblock on the WWE Network. So I'll probably do a review of that one. But yeah, overall, rubbish pay-per-view. So I wouldn't recommend to watch it, but then if you want to watch, if you're a WWE fan, you probably will. So that's my review on that. Next video will be my Deadpool review because I've seen that with my fiance. And then the next video after that will be my granddad's rap, so we'll be starting to write it out soon. Inspiration Night out.